Hello, I'm Bethany Planton,
And I'm Diane Leonard with Agile in Nonprofits.
and today we're talking about this book, The Scrum Field Guide by J.J. Sutherland, who is currently the CEO of Scrum Inc., and also the author of this book and a co-author of another book. And today we're going to be talking about chapter 3 specifically. So in chapter 3, it was talking about decision latency. And so can you think of a situations in your own work where there is a decision that takes more than 5 hours to make? What's that impact of that decision latency has on your nonprofit or your organization?
I'll get back to you in a few. Hold on. I'll let you know. Oh, no, we don't have 5+ hours to figure out what the impact is going to be. The answer is not good, right? The data does not lie, right?
Correct.
What do we know, Bethany?
We know that your project only has an 18% chance of success if it takes more than 5 hours to make that decision. That's not good. That's not.
Those bases were recorded. I'm like, I think of that data point literally every day, right? And this is not the same thing as, I forget the productivity guru who wrote a book, but the idea of like, if it takes 2 minutes, do it now. This isn't the same thing, but this is like, if a team needs a decision, can it be made now? Can the team be empowered to make the decision? Do they have to go to someone else? Is there some dependency? Can you get rid of it? The data says you should get rid of it. Or just empower the team. Don't ask me. Take it to the team.
Right.
So every day I ask myself, like, am I currently? Or like, am I like, I used to work in an office where there were folders, like where you needed signatures and things. And like the importance of what you needed as a decision was indicated by the color folder, blue versus red. Got a lot of steps in.
I bet you did.
Down with red folders.
Right. It's in a red folder. I promise you, I need it right now.
You'd be on the treadmill desk all day to get that many steps for what I used to do for those red folders.
Yep.
What comes to mind for you? Yeah.
What makes me think of specifically with grants and grant teams is having the right people on the grants team that can make the decisions, or empowering the people that are on that grants team to make the decisions. Because if you talk about an opportunity that you may or may not go after, does this fit? Is the return on investment good? And a person who, if the people aren't in the room aren't empowered to make that decision, it feels like you're just wasting time. Like, because then somebody's gonna draft an email or gonna have to go talk to somebody else to see whether we're even gonna go. And now we've lost days to work on this application if we are going to go after it.
My blood pressure is going up as you're describing.
Sorry.
I'm like, but that's a wonderful example of things that happen. Well-intentioned organizations, it happens all the time. But you know what else it brings to mind? Nonprofits have boards, and they have certain things that have to go to them by their bylaws, by their operating rules. And so occasionally you're like, okay, I have to accept said long decision latency on something. But I think if there's any action that can be done to empower a team and reduce it, the nonprofit stands to gain.
Yep.
I know, right? I want to be clear. We're not saying you don't need a board of directors and they shouldn't be making important decisions.
Because you do. By law, you do that. Yes.
But empower said team. And I love the grant example. That's, let's save everybody an email.
Yes.
Make a decision now.
Or a second meeting.
I mean, I love meetings.
Doesn't everybody? Everybody wants to be in them all the time.
Okay, so here's the question for all of you. What is it about decision latency that makes you think about how you could save an email or an extra meeting and get the decision made faster? We'd love to hear your examples. What are you experiencing? Hit us up in the comments below. And while you're there, don't forget to subscribe and like.